For today's video, I'll be comparing the Fall Winter 19 waist bag with the Spring Summer 20 waist bag, and I'll just be comparing the similarities and differences between the two, and hopefully this will help you decide whether you're on the fence of buying either of these two bags. And before I get into the video, I just want to say I will not be trying on either of these two bags. I've already made full reviews where I try on either of them, so if you want to see how these look on a person, just make sure you go check out my other reviews on these two bags, and I'll have them linked in the description. And now let's get started. Now on to the comparison between the Fall Winter 19 waist bag and the Spring Summer 20 waist bag. And I'm going to start off with the sizing of the two bags, and I held them up next to each other, and I'm just going to say they're essentially the same size. I couldn't see much of a difference in dimensions from either of the two bags. The only thing is maybe one's a slightly longer or just slightly wider. Like there may be like some difference, but it's not like too noticeable where you could fit like extra stuff in it. So just keep that in mind. Both of these bags are essentially the same size. Now moving on to the material of the two bags, the Fall Winter 19 one is entirely made out of the Cordura fabric like every other Supreme bag. And moving on to the material of the Spring Summer 20 waist bag, it's also entirely made out of the Cordura fabric. The only difference is on the front, it does have that mesh. Just like all the other Supreme Spring Summer 20 bags, they all have some of this mesh, some have it more than others, but all the bags have that mesh material on it. And moving on to branding on each of the two, Fall Winter 19 one has a Supreme box logo in the front, that's a patch, and then the Spring Summer 20 bag also has that same Supreme patch box logo, but on this one there's also Supreme written across the front under the front pocket of the mesh. The Supreme is not on the actual mesh, it's right under it, so it can be a little hard to see. Now moving on to the back of each of the bags essentially have the same straps, same thickness, same clip. The only difference is the Fall Winter 19 one has these little wings where the strap connects, and as you can see on the Spring Summer 20 bag, it does not have those. But one difference on the back of the Spring Summer 20 bag that the Fall Winter 19 one does not have is these two little clips. And if you didn't know, this bag does come with another strap that's inside the bag, so you can use this as a shoulder bag. And I'm going to show you the strap that it comes with right now. And here's the strap that comes with the Spring Summer 20 bag. As you can see, it has plastic clips, and the strap is the same thickness as the actual bag strap, and the strap is also adjustable as well. And I haven't seen a Supreme waist bag come with an extra strap like this before. Usually it just has the strap that's actually attached to the bag, but I think that's a really nice feature. It just gives you another option on how you can wear this bag, and hopefully Supreme does that more with the waist bags in the future. Continuing with the back of each of the two bags, both of them do have a backpack strap, which you can use this to hook onto something. So both of those have that, so I think that's a really cool feature. And then also on the outside, there's these little drink pockets on each of the two sides of the Fall Winter 19 bag, and these pockets are pretty small, so you won't be able to fit a water bottle in them. And then the Spring Summer 20 bag also has the two slots. This one just has little cincher, so you can cinch stuff down, but these also are not big enough to fit a water bottle. Like you'd have to squeeze a water bottle in if you want to fit that in there, but I'm just gonna say it doesn't. And the other side pocket on the Spring Summer 20 bag is a little bit different. It does have a flap that covers it, and it's secured with a clip, so if you want something that you don't want falling out, you can definitely put it in here, and it'll be securely fastened by this clip. One feature I forgot to talk about is the like cinch thing on the bottom of this bag, so you can pull this and the bag gets thinner. I don't know what you would use this for, but it is there, and you can loosen it to whatever you want, and then it's just a little clip which you cinch it down if you want to like make your bag thinner, I guess. That's it for all the outside features. Now I'm just going to show you all the pockets of each of the two bags. And moving on to the front pocket of the Fall Winter 19 waist bag, it does have a full length zip pocket that goes across the front, and it's really hard to get to. The zipper does go underneath these two clips, so I don't know why it's there. I think it's just really hard to access, but it is there, and you can put other stuff into it. It's just not easy to access, so I'm not going to do that in this video, but it does cover this whole length, so you have all that room, and it's just a basic pocket. It's just plain on the inside. And moving on to the front pocket of the Spring Summer 20 bag, it also has a front zip pocket, but this one's a lot easier to get to. It's on the front flap, and this is all the room that you would have, so all your stuff would be in this area, and this part is see-through. And if you don't want someone to see what's in your bag, don't put it in here, because you'll be able to easily see through it. Like if you put money in here, you'd easily be able to see right through the mesh. And the front flap on the Spring Summer 20 bag is also connected with these two clips, and the Fall Winter 19 bag does have two front clips, but there's no front flap, so it's just a full zipper right underneath it. And then on the top of the bag, it does say Supreme, and this part is embroidered, so it's a really nice high quality branding. It's not just going to chip off or anything. That's it for all the outside pockets of the two bags. Now I'm going to show you what's on the inside of each of them. Starting off with the Fall Winter 19 one, to get into the main compartment, you do have to undo these two clips. So I'm going to do that right now, and it is a full zip across the top. And here's the inside of the Fall Winter 19 waist bag. As you can see, it's pretty plain on the inside, no inner zip pockets or anything, which is pretty unfortunate. The only feature of the inner part is it does say Supreme on the entirety of the inner material of the bag. So that's pretty much it. It is pretty spacious, which is nice, but there's just no extra organization pouches or anything in here. Unfortunate that it doesn't have it, but the Spring Summer 20 bag does, so I'll show you that right now. And to get to the main compartment of the Spring Summer 20 bag, you also have to undo 2 clips, and then the flap lifts off, and there is a full length zip pocket, which I'll unzip that and show you. And there is quite a bit of room in this front pocket, so you can put whatever you want in there. And then the main compartment also is a full length zip, and undoing that, here's the inside of the Spring Summer 20 bag. There is a inner zip pocket, which the Fall Winter 19 bag did not have, and I'll just show you that. You can fit decent amount of stuff in here too. It's a pretty deep pocket, so that's a nice little feature. And the inside of this bag is also really spacious. I would say these both have the same amount of capacity inside the main compartment, so you can fit a bunch of stuff, whether it's water bottles, clothes, or just your personal belongings. All of that will fit in here. It's a really big bag, so that's really nice. And that pretty much wraps up the inside pocket of this also. And just to close it up, you just redo the clips. That wraps up all the features of the Fall Winter 19 waist bag and the Spring Summer 20 waist bag. Now on to the outro of the video. That wraps up my comparison between the Fall Winter 19 waist bag and the Spring Summer 20 waist bag. Comment down below which one you think is more worth it and which one you would rather have. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like on this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. Pretty much upload every week, so make sure you're subscribed to see the next time I upload a video. And that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.